What if flow of oxygen would cease for about 5 to 10 seconds? How different would our everyday lives be? Imagine our earth without fluid flows. Hello everyone, thank you for having me. My name is Shilpa Sood, Assistant Professor, Curry Point University, Hamirpur, and I am going to be speaking to you today about some basic concepts of fluid dynamics. To understand with the subject like fluid dynamics, it is very essential to have some basic knowledge about the fundamental concepts of fluid and related terms. So let us start with the term fluid dynamics itself. Now, what is fluid dynamics? Fluid dynamics is the composition of two words, one is fluid and another is dynamics. Let us start with the fluid first and then we will learn about dynamics. Now, what is fluid? Generally, fluid is termed as a substance which can flow, but this is not an exact definition of fluid. Fluid is defined as the substances which are able to flowing and deforming under the action of shear stress. Now, in this definition of fluid, there is occurrence of two terms. The one is substance and another is flow. What is substance? Substance or matter is something which has a definite mass, which occupies space and tangible in nature. Matter is all around us. Generally, there are three phases of matter. The first one is solid state of matter, the second is liquid state of matter, and third is gases. Liquid, solid, and gases acquire space and their weight symbolizes that they have some specific mass. Air filled in a balloon is a basic example which shows that gases take up space. In general, solids are rigid and possesses a definite shape, whereas liquid flows and acquire the container's shape. Moreover, gas is a fluid which takes shape and volume of its container. There is also a fourth state of matter known as plasma which occurs naturally in the interiors of celestial bodies. It is a gaseous state of matter that contains electrically charged particles. Liquid and gases are termed as fluid. Water and air are the examples of fluid. Water is a liquid and air is a gas. One another thing is that here we are talking about two terms. The one is mass and another is weight. What is the difference between mass and weight? What is mass? The mass of an object measures the amount of matter in it, whereas weight is something which is related to mass. Weight is nothing but it is a force that gravity exerts on an object. In general, this force is directly proportional to the mass of the object. Moreover, body weight changes when there is a change in gravitational force, but mass of the body does not change with gravity. Let us illustrate this with the help of an example. Gravity at the surface of moon is 1/6 of the gravity at the earth's surface. Hence, an astronaut's mass remains the same on moon as on earth. What his weight on the moon is 1/6 of his weight on the earth. So this is just an idea about physical states of matter. Next, we will discuss about the flow. A question arises from the definition of fluid that what is flow? In the previous section, we have discussed about the phases of matter. Matter is made up of number of molecules and particles. Relative change in the position of particles and molecules with respect to time is termed as flow. Flow of fluid occurs due to its own weight. This is the briefing about fluid and flows. Now we will discuss about dynamics, that is the term fluid dynamics. Before discussing the term dynamics, we have to comprehend the term mechanics. What is mechanics? Mechanics is the study of force and effect of that force. Study of force means to study the magnitude and direction whereas effect of that force is displacement, velocity, acceleration, etc. Now, what is fluid mechanics? Fluid mechanics is the study of effect of forces on a fluid. Fluid mechanics is further divided into fluid dynamics and fluid statics. Fluid dynamics is branch of mechanics when fluid is in motion, whereas fluid statics is branch of mechanics when fluid is taken at rest. In this lecture, we have discussed the terms like flow and fluid dynamics. In our next lecture, we will discuss the basic properties of fluids and fluid flows.